In this video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on tans and whether they change your best colors, and aging and whether or not it changes your color analysis results. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Carol Brailey of carolbrailey.com. Like the intro said, in this video, we're going to be talking about tans and aging and whether or not these two items impact your best color. So let's first talk about tans. Your color analysis results and your best colors are based on the underlying qualities to your coloring. And those are based on, frankly, your genes and internal biology. The hemoglobin and carotene within you relate to the undertones of colors that harmonize with you, and the melanin within you relates to the value and intensities of colors that harmonize with you. So these are not impacted by the sun. So whether you had your colors done with or without a tan on your body has no impact on your color analysis results. A tan or getting some sun impacts your skin tone, which is the outer appearance of your coloring. But your color analysis results are based on the undertones in your coloring. So in summary, your best colors or color analysis results or color palette will not be impacted by a tan. I will also add that if you were assessed to be a cool or neutral undertone, possibly consider whether or not a tan or bronzer is for you, because a bronzer and tan warm up your skin tone, which is out of harmony with your undertones, and it may not make you sparkle. So that's some additional thoughts on tanning. Now let's move on and talk about aging and whether or not your best colors change with aging. I'm going to talk about this discussion in three aspects of color. So there are three aspects to color: undertone, value, and intensity. And so your undertones relate to the hemoglobin and carotene within you. So if you were assessed to be a cool undertone, you would sort of lean to the cool side of things. And if you were assessed to as a warm undertone, you would lean to the warm side of things. And if you were in the neutral, neutral cool, neutral warm range, you would be in the middle of the flags I just showed you. So can the hemoglobin and carotene within you change so much as you age that if you were assessed as sort of on the warm side, could you now be considered cool? I've never seen it, very unlikely. And keep in mind that color analysis is based on your natural coloring. Now let's move on and talk about value and intensity of color as it relates to the primary color season. So winter, summer if you're cool, autumn, spring if you're warm. So if you were assessed when you were in your younger years as warm and were assessed a spring or an autumn, and if you were assessed in your younger years, if you were cool as a summer or winter, the question is, would the value and intensity ranges of your melanin change so much as you age that if you were, say, identified as a winter in your younger years, could you now be a summer in your older years? Very, very unlikely. Look at these two differences in color. So summer is this, winter is this. Could the melanin within you change so much that all of a sudden you changed your primary color season? Very unlikely. I have never seen it. So now let's move into talking about value and intensity and undertone of color as it relates to the flow of color season. So this may be the scenario where you were assessed as a combination of color seasons. So say summer, autumn, summer, winter, etc. So what may possibly change, and it's very uncommon, is the value and intensity of coloring within you. So it's possible that the value and intensity of colors go lighter and softer that take you outside the original palette you were assessed as. So let me show you an example. Let's say you were assessed as a true summer years ago, and as you've aged, is it possible for you to be a cool summer now? No. What is possible is, if you were assessed as a cool summer, could you now be a true summer? So lighter and softer colors harmonize with you better. That is possible, but it's extremely rare. Like I said, does your hemoglobin, carotene, and melanin within you change so much that it takes you outside your original color analysis results? It's extremely rare. Yes, with age, your hair color goes a lot lighter and a lot softer, but does the degree to which your skin coloring, underlying quality here, so hemoglobin, keratin, and melanin, does the degree of your skin undertone coloring lighten and soften to the degree of your hair color change? It's actually uncommon. Through my color analysis training and my experience on the ground, I have rarely seen situations where color palette shifts so much with age that you now need to use a new color reference, for example. If you were assessed correctly when you were originally assessed, it is likely it will carry you through your lifetime.